Hello, Matt. So my question to you is about Rohit Sharma. So
hmm
Rohit Sharma had taken the aggressive route, and his aggressive style of playing worked in limited overs cricket, but in the longest format of the game, it didn't work against New Zealand. So what is your opinion on Rohit Sharma taking on the Australian bowlers and going the aggressive route in the Border Gavaskar Trophy?
Yeah, I mentioned this before. I feel the thing as a broadcaster that I'm looking forward to the most across this five Test match series is to see how the modern batsman and the modern era um, kind of get over their hangover of playing short format cricket over the past 12 to 18 months. There hasn't been. I think this is India do have the advantage because they've played a little bit more Test match cricket at this stage than what Australia has. Um, so for mine, seeing the way that because I guess hitting boundaries is a great drug to batsmen. Once you get that feeling of hitting boundaries, it's a really important part of building confidence and building through your innings. But as the old adage says, you can't score runs from the change room. And when you think back to Indian batters in Australia that really, and I alluded to this point with Rahul Dravid and VVS Laxman as well, they just face so many balls. I mean, Pujara here in his 11 matches averaged 126 balls in innings. And when you think about his success story here, averaging 47 with just under 1,000 runs, he just batted time. And you can't tell me that Rohit Sharma's either not his it's not his fitness, it's not his skill set. So ultimately it comes back to the challenge that all these batsmen will have through the series against world class either pace or spin attacks is to have the courage to be able to bat session by session, ball by ball, over by over through the course of a 5 day window. And that's the modern athlete's great challenge. We go berserk on players that have all the style and charisma. Jake Fraser McGurk is a great example of that in the short formats of the game. We love the fact that he hits, these wonderful boundaries, but he doesn't hit anywhere near enough of those boundaries to be really a consistent contributor over time in the 1 day format or even T20 format for that mind. So you're judged on your only commodity as a batsman is runs, and the most successful run getters in this country tend to be those that bat a long time. And the most successful here, can I remind everyone, is Sachin Tendulkar, who scored 1,800 runs in his 20 matches here at an average of 50 odd, 53, with 600s and 750s, right? So there's a almost shut case example of how a talent meets a more determined mindset. My favourite innings of Sachin Tendulkar's was the Sydney Test match, where he just refused to play a cover drive for almost 2 days to get 200 runs. It was a remarkable innings. And that's the sort of character that is required to get runs here in this country. Not someone that bats 30 balls, makes a glorious, 52 runs, but doesn't make impact on the game because he's in the dressing room sipping soy lattes.
Yes, and I have a follow-up question. The IPL auctions will be coinciding with the first match. So, do you think it will create any sort of impact on any players playing the match?
Yeah, yeah. Look, we cricket is not in the business of producing robots. I, I mean, the players are the number one stakeholder of the IPL, and there is a lot riding on this super auction, and players inevitably will need to deal with that distraction, and those that do it better than others will have a competitive advantage. Even our commentary box at Channel 7 will have will have its work cut out with Justin Langer and Ricky Ponting, at the helm of two franchises, Ricky and new franchise. So I'll be making sure that our boys are well on track. Em, if you're still listening, I'll be doing the marching orders to the boys to make sure that they're focused on their job, which is commentating for Channel 7.
That's what we want to hear.